Welcome to the second day of our website design training using coding, and you know the app we are using, which is Mimo. Look at it right here. You should be familiar with that. So let's just dive right in. Click on the play button. You can see here, this was locked yesterday. Now you have two new keys to use for today. So you tap on the play, start learning. It opens. Now, sometimes remember to bring your book, guys. Remember your book. You are going to be writing all of these things down. I'm going to be reviewing it. Be using your book. Remember what we learned about yesterday. We learned yesterday, which was how to create a button, how to code a button. Then we now continue to learn about elements of HTML. We learned about the lines, how to line breaks, and all of those things. Now today we are now learning of how to break paragraphs. For example, this song would look much better if raindrops on roses appeared on one line. Whiskers. This is raindrop of roses will appear one line. Whiskers on kittens on the next, and so on. So you can look on the text here. My favorite things: raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles, warm woolen. You see, all of these things, they are just together in one line. Nothing separates it. Now you learn how to code it so that you can break it. Raindrop of roses will stay in one line. The second one, whiskers on kittens, will stay in the next line. Bright copper kettles will stay in the next line. So do you understand? So you click on continue. This is how we are going to do it. The heading is my favorite things, and remember the heading tag, which is h1, which is the biggest. Now for the paragraph, we need to break it. Paragraph began here and ended here. Look at the opening tag, less than, p greater than. Then see the closing tag here. To break this thing, you now click on this look down here, see the break tag here. You're breaking. After raindrop on roses, you break it. Whiskers on kittens, you break it. Bright copper kettle, you break it. Now see how it's going to look like. Can you see it here now? Before now it was just on one line. Now can you see how beautiful it is? Now we can look up, we can separate lines with the help of the line break tag. BR. Line break tag is what? BR. And this line break tag is a self-closing tag. You know, every other tag we used for coding, like a button, H1, and all of those things that we used yesterday, all of them had opening tag and closing tag, including paragraph had opening tag and closing tag. But it came to this breaking tag, this line break tag, we did not see any opening tag and closing tag. So it is a self-closing tag. All right, you just have only the opening. So click on continue. Oh, it is an empty tag. It is an empty tag. Break is an empty tag. Empty tags have no closing tags and no content. They are also called self-closing tag. Can you see what I told you before now? Self-closing tag, and it is also known as what? Empty tags. All right. Put together the line tags. Now, looking here now, you can see H1, then paragraphs drop. You come here, you code the break, this thing, open, and then BR, you close. That's everything that you need here because you're only breaking. So you close it. Can you see it? Continue. There's an element for giving emphasis to text. Remember, break. BR is for breaking. Button is for creating a button. When you see H1 or H2 or H3 is for heading. All right, you have P for paragraph. Do you understand? Now, emphasis, there are elements for giving emphasis. There are elements used to give emphasis to text. It makes it italic. Emphasis is for making text what in italic. It is called the M element. Element. So itality, you have the opening tag and the closing tag. It's not like the break tag. So here, this is the opening tag, and remember the closing tag always have slash. Right, so you mark it. That was correct. Then you continue. Now, to define text as important, remember M tag is for making it what? Italic. All right. Now, to make what? Text as important, you want the text to appear that this one is very important. You use the strong tag, strong opening tag and strong closing tag. It makes it what? Bold. So you use strong tag to make text bold. You use strong tag to make text bold. You use M tag to make text italic. You use break tag BR to break lines of a sentence. You use P, that is for paragraph. you use H1 to select the heading, or H2, H3, H3. So I'm just reminding, make sure you write all of these things down. So enter the opening tag strong, closing tag strong, you mark it. It continues. You see how it made this kitten bold. Do you see the point now? It made that kitten bold because that's what you are emphasizing on. Now they say, what is the break tag for? Option 1, it adds a line break. Option 2, it gives emphasis. Break tag is used for line break. Submit it. Have you seen? Continue. Which of these tags is an empty or self-closing tag? Good. Remember, is M an empty or self-closing tag? Strong, paragraph, or break? Remember what I told you? Self-closing tag, the one that we've talked about is break. So you submit. Can you see it's correct? Which of these tags gives emphasis to text? Emphasis is this one, M, not paragraph. So submit. Can you see it? Correct. Next one, what are the strong tags for? What is strong tags used for? Now, they make the text unbreakable by line break. No. They define text as important. Yes. They define text as important by making it bold. Can you see that? Correct. Give emphasis to the album title by adding the opening and the closing emphasis tag, right? Paragraph, I just listened to Dash Abbey Road. Okay, so you need to do what? The instruction is to give emphasis. So first you enter your opening tag. This is your opening tag. Then this one is your closing tag. Then you mark it. So can you see it now? It now made this Abbey Road italic. So that's what it does. You click continue. Add a line break to the addresses and to the address between Mimo and Vane Austin, such that Mimo appears on one line and Vienna Austria appears below it. Now, for you to make this thing, they say that you should add a line break. So remember that line, that break, the break. Oh God. The break, this thing is self-closing. It's an empty tag. The break tag is an empty tag. It does not have opening and closing. So that's why you have one. It is this first one, not the one with slash. The one with slash does not work. So you mark it. You continue. Now, give emphasis to the words. So give emphasis to the words in the second sentence. Emphasis to the word in the second sentence, which is, I guess it's a bit too right leaning for them. So emphasis, opening, closing tag. So this app makes coding very easy. Can you see how easy it is? So here now they're giving you, they say define rock you as important text by coding strong. So you need to add the closing tag. They have already given you the paragraph, they broke the line, and then they now gave you the opening tag of strong. So add the closing tag, mark it. So can you see that rock you is now bold? Click continue. It's calculating your spark. That's it. That's the first one out there. So go for second one. Look at my accuracy. It's 100%. Make sure you watch this video very well and let your accuracy always be 100% or something close to it. So they say the 2 streak is done, but we are not done. Click on continue. We still have one more. Continue. Still have cancel the pro option. You see this one now is finished. So we now come here and pick use our second key. So how many paragraphs will this web page have? They're asking you how many paragraphs will this web page have. Your H1 is the heading. So you now see the first paragraph, P opening tag and P closing tag. That's the first paragraph. Second paragraph now is from this bright copper. So you have what? 2 paragraphs in this web page. Submit. That's correct. Continue. Add the missing closing tag here. The missing closing tag, is it this one or this one? So remember slash that faces, should I say it's falling by the right? This one is wrong. This one that I choose now is wrong. So I'm going to remove it. This is the correct tag. Look at it here now. Always observe those things. Any little mistake with coding will spoil the whole thing. Like imagine you spent 1 week coding a website and you just make one mistake. It will spoil everything for you. And if you don't identify it early, you might start afresh. So now add the right snippet to make the heading. So this is H1. So just add H1 opening tag, H2, then another H2. That's a wrap. Just mark on it. Can you see? H1 is bigger, others follow. Continue. Give the web page the biggest heading. The biggest heading is H1. Remember opening tag, closing tag. you mark it. What's wrong with the web page? Good. Now looking at this coding, what is wrong with it? If you look at the first one and then you look at all of these things, let me give you time. Can you observe what is wrong? Can you observe? Okay, now if you look at this H1, the first one, you see that the opening tag is wrong. Without reading these options, the opening tag is already wrong. So there is no opening tag H1. No. Some closing tags are missing. No. The paragraph tag is added assembled colon is the first one. There is no opening H1 tag. So they gave closing tag, closing tag. So can you see it there? Continue. What's wrong with this emphasis tag? Good. What is wrong? Look at it. Observe it very well. If you observe very well, you can see that the opening tag is wrong. So there is a slash sign in the opening tag. Correct. That's the answer. There is no content inside them. No, there is content. Purple has a is a content. There is no closing tag. No, there is a correct closing tag. So the answer is there is a slash sign in the opening tag. Submit it. You can see that it's correct. Continue. Code the opening tag that defines text as important. Code the opening tag, not the closing tag. If it is closing tag, you add this slash. If not, don't add it. So this is the opening tag. Less than comes first, then strong. You now put a closing tag, right? Sorry, greater than. So that's it. Can you see it right there? You click continue. Why is the line break tag an empty tag? The line break, remember the line break BR tag. Why is it an empty tag? Because it has no closing tag. B, because it has no opening tag. Because it has no effect on the structure of a web page. No. The answer is B. It has no closing tag. That's the answer. The first one. The line break tag is an empty tag because it has no closing tag. The opening tag covers both the opening and closing. So submit. Can you see it? It's correct. Continue. Display accept on the button by coding between the opening and closing tag. Now this is opening tag for button. You see button here, and this is closing tag. They said you should what? Display accept. So just tap accept here. It has entered. So can you see it here? Continue. Code the closing tag of the button displaying book a room. So you have been given the opening tag. Just code the closing tag. Closing tag comes with this first, then button, then you put this. Have you seen it here? Book a room. Continue. What's wrong with the code? What is wrong with this code? Observe it. Button, add to cart, and then button. Is anything wrong with it? Okay, let's review. The button's closing tag is missing. Is not true. Is missing a slash. Is not true. Nothing's wrong with the code. Third, the text inside the button element has a space. No. The answer is nothing is wrong with this code. This code is correct. Can you see that? Continue. Place the last button below the order by coding break. Place the last button. See the first button here, sign up. Then second button, last button is login. Then I say place the last button below the order, which is let the login stay below sign up by coding a break tag. So opening tag, sorry, your less than, then you tap break, you close it. There is no other thing that you need there. You mark it. Alright, so you can see sign up is at the top, login is below it. You click on continue. Now they say place the button displaying copy to clipboard next to the other button on the web page. Place the button displaying copy to clipboard next to the other button on the web page. You can see that you have button vote, and then the next one is a copy to clipboard. Alright, what you will do is that you your opening tag. You see there are many tags here now. Select for button. Is button, they say. So this is your opening tag. You now put copy to clipboard, then you put your closing tag for button. You mark it. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's correct. Continue. And guys, that's a wrap for today's lesson. You know what to do. Finish your own. Just click this continue from here. I don't want you to screenshot here. Not now. Continue. Cancel. You will come here now. This is where you will come and screenshot and show me. Do you understand? Come here and screenshot it and show me, so that I will be sure that you finish the first and second one. So that's a wrap for today. If you did not like this video, you are wrong. Always like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people, so that we can reach out to more people. It's good, let other people learn what you're learning as well. And then you drop a comment you just say something about it. Just tell me thank you for always spending my time to teach you in the comment. And if just copy the link, just click the share button, copy the link, paste it on your status. Just help us reach more audience. All right, when people are learning, we just want to raise people who are learning. We just want to teach the public, because the world will be a better place if people know skills. So that's a wrap, guys. See you tomorrow. You know what to do. Submit this to our group. If you are from YouTube, you don't know us, click the link in the description and join us in our WhatsApp group. Thank you.